Russian warbloggers are furious about the apparently disastrous failure of an attempt to send 100 men through a gas pipe to Sudza, who were then suffocated by the Ukrainians. Why? Why the fuck are you doing this? For what? Asks one angry blogger. Seemingly posting inside information before the failure of the operation was known, Anastasia Kashevarova names the units involved and provides some details of how it was carried out. Russian soldiers walked 15 kilometers, 750 meters, crawled in a gas pipe to drive the enemy out of the Kursk region. The entire operation took a week. They walked for 2 days, sat in the pipe for 4 days, waited and took a break. Poisoned by methane, left with a minimum of food and water, our soldiers went behind enemy lines and struck. The enemy was caught by surprise. The Ukrainian armed forces began throwing cluster munitions onto the pipe 30 minutes after disembarking, but the guys had already managed to enter the target area. They consolidated their positions and caused panic among the enemy. The enemy panicked, started to run. The Ukrainian armed forces fled to the destroyed bridge in Sudzha, abandoned their equipment, and ran away on foot. Several hundred soldiers of the Russian armed forces, realizing that they were probably going one way, went forward. They did not flinch. Some knew they were already corpses, but they kept going. Real warriors. Everyone was poisoned. Some were also dead, but they completed the task. Eternal Pride, Ida Group Spetsnaz Akhmat, 11th Brigade, 30th Regiment. Veterans, Vostok, Marines, 106th Brigade. Romanov Light pins the blame on one particular but unnamed unit, which had apparently used a similar tactic successfully in the Battle of Avdiivka in 2024. One unit, which has been very fond of PR since Avdiivka, announced the pipe idea on the basis of, "We can do it again," and also taking advantage of the fact that the real details of those events were hidden from the public. This unit also claimed to have prepared everything: ventilation, settling tanks, water and provisions, communications, etc. But it turned out that they were screwed and did not prepare. Everyone on the ground knows the result. Everyone on the ground knows the result. The question is, will there be a demand for consequences on behalf of those who suffocated? Many bloggers are critical of Kashevarova's attempts to claim the operation as a success before the results were even known. 5 milligrams KGV offers congratulations to all cheap hype eaters and advanced conquerors on March 8th. This is their holiday too. Those who decided to play with emotions and please the enemy with their successes before this enemy left our land deserve congratulations on International Women's Day. Ghost of Novorossiya calls it a very revealing situation. It was possible to track the behavior of some people and draw conclusions about their seriousness, responsibility, tendency to hype, or vice versa. When some people revealed information about some features of one important operation, when this information could still cause harm, and in fact, it did. Other people who not only knew in advance but also helped in its preparation looked at it in quiet, irritated shock. Conclusions have been drawn. Similarly, Neribar writes, running ahead of the locomotive, dependence on cries of joy and other stories are the most harmful. It's already the 4th year of the special military operation. We all want cries of joy. But as soon as everyone starts spreading the good news when only 20 to 30% of the work has been done, it doesn't bring the result any closer at all. 13th rages about the way the operation was hyped and planned. Here you go. Look, assholes, at the results of your hype. This video is from Ukrainian sources. I'll tell you something now. 1 or 2, 3 groups successfully reaching the point and gaining a foothold there. That's half the trouble. Here the question immediately arises. What about logistics? Food, water, ammunition, communications, charging electrical devices, power banks, approach of the main forces, evacuation of the wounded, and even stupidly to the toilet, how the boys can go. 2 or 3 groups in the rear without all this, that's a disaster. To set everything up and implement it, you need like a week. Why? Why the fuck are you doing this? For what? You are all awesome guys, but your information on the network works for the enemy. You apparently do not fully understand the power of the information space and the fact that your hype posts are stupidly killing our men. The Ukrainians read everything carefully and know that 70% of you are clinical cretins. What can you expect from you? The tactics are shitty. You yourselves should be thrown into this pipe. Journalist, don't you agree Putin shows disrespect by attacking Ukraine? Trump didn't answer. Instead, he attacked the journalist.
By attacking Ukraine when you're trying to make peace there? Is President Putin disrespecting you by attacking Ukraine when you're trying to make peace there?
What did he do?
Well, he's attacking Ukraine.
Is he disrespecting me?
Yep.
Who are you with?
I'm Michael Burnbaum, the Washington Post.
You've lost a lot of credibility. Go ahead. What else?
France, the UK, and Italy have ordered over 200 Aster surface-to-air missiles from Eurosam for their own stocks. Eurosam, which includes MBDA France, MBDA Italy, and Thales, plans to boost missile production by 50% by 2026 and cut manufacturing time from 42 to under 18 months. Production facilities in Seine-Saint-Denis, France, are also being expanded to support this growth. The Aster missiles are the only European-made interceptors capable of countering ballistic missiles. They are deployed in two versions: on warships using vertical launch systems and in land-based SAMP-T air defense systems. Europe still needs to scale up missile production to meet growing defense demands. But the potential is there. Activists unfurled the world's largest Ukrainian flag in Washington, D.C. during a rally yesterday. The rally, called Don't Abandon Ukraine, saw about 1,000 people assemble outside the White House to push for continued U.S. support for Ukraine in the war against Russia.
It's also touching the ground.
Help Ukraine defend itself! Do not betray Ukraine! Do not betray Ukraine! Do not betray Ukraine! No appeasement of Russia! No appeasement of Russia! No appeasement of Russia! No appeasement of Russia!
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.